Hola, clase. Today we will first do a cultural focus, un focus cultural. We'll look at saludos en Argentina, greetings in Argentina. And we'll also discuss how to talk about the time. So in Spanish-speaking countries, greetings and related behaviors are different from those that we know in the US. So initially, I would like you to follow a video called Flash Cultura, where we learn how it all differs. You can find this if you go to our VHL website. Under Chapter 1, you go to Cultura, go down, and here you have the video I would like you to watch, Encuentros en la Plaza. Okay? Okay, so I'd like you to watch the video. As I already explained, you go to the VHL site, look under Cultura, and find Encuentros en la Plaza. I would strongly suggest that you watch it twice, maybe once with subtitles and once without. It'll help you practice listening. Afterwards, I would like you to do this little exercise and just think about what would be the appropriate answer based on what they told you. If you're not sure, just watch the video again. Okay? Additionally, what I'd like you to do is sit down for a few minutes and create a dialogue between you and another person that includes greetings, greeting an old friend, and presenting a new friend to the old friends that you're meeting, much like in the little video. If you're not sure, please review the options of presenting people formally and informally on the initial pages of the vocabulary of our chapter. Okay. Additionally, you can use also the correct forms of said and any of the questions we use in those dialogues. Okay. The dialogue doesn't have to be long. Okay. It can be a few lines. You can submit this via email for me to give you feedback. Okay, so let's look at time. ¿Qué hora es? What time is it? ¿Qué hora es? Repeat after me. ¿Qué hora es? Okay, we have three pictures here, and which picture do you think represents the time? Son las 6. It's 6 o'clock. This one, right? Son las 6. So in both English and Spanish, the verb ser and numbers are used to tell time. ¿Qué hora es? Is the question you ask when you're inquiring about the time. When you're telling the time, you use es plus la with una and son plus las with all other hours. What does that mean? The only hour in Spanish that is singular is 1. Here you would say es la una. It is 1 o'clock. Es la una. Note the singular here, es la una. Any number, if you will, any time number beyond 1 is in the plural. Here, son las dos. It's 2 o'clock. Dos is more than 1, therefore plural, if that makes sense, right? That would be a good way to explain it to yourself. Son las dos. Note the plural, son las dos. Also here, 6 o'clock would be in the plural. It's more than 1, right? Son las 6. Again, if it's 1 o'clock, es la una. If it's more than 1 o'clock, later than 1 o'clock, son las dos, son las 6. As in English, you express time in Spanish from the hour to the half hour by adding minutes. Okay? So you would use the word and y in Spanish to do this. So here it is 4 and 5 minutes. So in English you would say 5 after 4. In Spanish you say son las 4:05. Son las 4:05. It is 4 and 5. Son las 4:05. Here son las 11:20. Son las 11:20. It's 11 and 20. You may use either y cuarto or y quince, so and a quarter or and 15, to express 15 minutes or quarter past the hour. For 30 minutes or half past the hour, you may use either y media or y treinta, but not both in either case, just one or the other. Es la 1:15. Son las 9:15. You could also say son las 9:15. Son las 12:30 or son las 7:30. You could also say son las 7:30. So use one or the other. You express time from the half hour to the full next hour in Spanish by subtracting minutes or a portion of an hour from the next hour. This is probably the most tricky part to get your head around. Okay, so everything beyond half is minus. Es la 1:15. It is 1 minus 15, or a quarter, sorry. It's 1 minus a quarter till the next hour, which is 1 o'clock. Yes, it's almost 1, missing a quarter. Es la 1:15, menos, minus. Son las 3:15. Also here you can say cuarto quince, right? Don't let that throw you off. Son las 3:15. Let's look at this. It is almost 8. We have 20 minutes missing. Son las 8:20. Son las 8:20. Son las 3:10. Son las 3:10. Okay, so anything in the first half hour is described with y, and everything in the second half hour is described with menos. The idea being that you look forward to the next full hour and then go minus, right? You would say menos cuarto, whereas here you would say y cuarto. Two other terms would be en punto. En punto means on the dot. So, son las 8:00. It is 8 on the dot, 8 o'clock. And we also talked about y media. Now, if you want to ask at what time, you would say a qué hora. A, if you want to, can correspond to at. Que, what time. A qué hora. A qué hora. Okay? This a is picked up in the answer as well, just like the little at is picked up in English. What does that mean? For example, ¿a qué hora es la clase de biología? At what time is biology class? La clase es a las 2. The class is at 2 o'clock. See how that at pops up twice? That is that a. You need that a. ¿A qué hora es la fiesta? A las 8. Some good expressions. Buenas expresiones. I mentioned the top one, en punto. Son las 8 en punto. It's 8 o'clock on the dot. Or some people say it's 8 o'clock sharp. Es el mediodía. It's noon. Es la medianoche. It's midnight. Son las 9 de la mañana. It's 9 a.m. or in the morning. De la mañana. Son las 4:15 de la tarde. It's 4:15 in the afternoon. Y son las 10:30 de la noche. De la noche meaning at night. Remember we learned buenos días, buenas tardes, buenas noches. Those, the same time indicators. Okay, note de la. A few examples. ¿Qué hora es? Son las 4:10. Think about it. Son las 4:10. It's 4 minus 10, 10 till 4. ¿Qué hora es? Son las 4:25. It is 4:25. So 4:25. ¿Qué hora es? Can you tell me? Opción A, B o C. What do you think? If you're thinking option C, you would be correct. Son las 7:10. Son las 7:10. Here, I'd like you to stop the recording and take your time doing the exercise. Look at the clock, look at your notes, and decide, ¿qué hora es? Have you taken the time to think? If so, are you ready for the reveal? Son las 11 en punto. Remember, en punto was on the dot. Son las 11 en punto. Son las 5:30. Son las 5:30. Son las 2:15. 2:15. Y por último, son las 6:45. Son las 6:45. Okay, to round out our learning, I would like you to do the exercise Inténtalo. You can find the key to this practice on the VHL website under 1.4, which is the section Telling Time. If you look over here, you should find that on your VHL section, or in the comments section below the slide if you're looking at the PowerPoint itself. I won't reveal this here, but if you click on the PowerPoint, if you open it, you should find the key in the comments section. Furthermore, I'd like you to do exercise 2, page 26, página 26, ejercicio 2. ¿Qué hora es? Give the time shown on the clock or the watch, and here the key can also be found on the VHL website for this exercise or below in the comments section. Finally for today, a little reading. Under Cultura, página 10, page 10 in the V-text, you have information about saludos y besos en los países hispanos. Greetings and kisses. By now we know that you give cheek kisses when you say hi. Please read about that, okay? You can complete the exercise cierto o falso, true or false, on the VHL website and check your comprehension. And that's it, folks. Let me know if you have any questions. I'd be happy to help you out. Hasta pronto!